Hello everyone, welcome back. We're here for another go as the Umbra. I think that's not like something weird advertised. Yeah, they're just the Umbra. Alright. Thought they might be some word with Umbra in it. I think I'll go random clan again. I don't know. Seems fine. I would like to get the Gorge champion just because I haven't had an opportunity to do much with Gorge. Alright, so what is this? Deal 3x damage to an enemy unit. Slay, gain 2 energy. Okay. And we got the Stygian Guard as our second clan. And this, I still don't know what this is for. The Ember Drain makes it pretty clearly bad to cast on most of your units. Unless maybe you could do it just for the boss fight. Because then it would be fine. It would be pretty good. You can cast it on morsels, but then the damage shield is wasted, right? So I don't know. We talked about this some. Alright, so this is the same boss as last time, I think. Right? Yeah. Anyway, we talked about this some last time, and it was the only conclusion I could come to was you could put a morsel in front of your other units. And then the 2 damage shield would still be useful, and then it would get to attack, and it would still get eaten. I don't know. I mean, silence isn't. There are a lot of fights where silence doesn't really matter. But spikes, rage, those are kind of important in the early game, so we could maybe go with that. But I think this is I don't know. Over the course of a game, we spend 1,000 gold, maybe. This is obviously a very high value artifact in the long run. But in the short run, it really doesn't do anything. It takes a while for it to pay off. I don't know, I'll take it. Especially, I don't know. If we had a Seraph that was going to do something involving buffs, maybe, but I don't know, I guess that still wouldn't be relevant. Whatever, we'll just try it. Who knows? Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. Still no gorging, huh? Well, alright, let's try the other champion, then. Maybe we'll try going Trample? And just have a big dude who kills stuff? They enter with armor 10, and they have rage. Well, I sort of would love to have that, other artifacts now. But armor 10 is not that important with our champion, right? That's kind of we can actually just trample 3 or 4 of them. This is 35 damage. This is pretty good because it kills 2 of them. I can't make Mindclaps do much of anything. I think I'll put him up here and give him something to eat. Oh yeah, he's huge! That's right, I forgot because we took the Monstrous, I think, is the name of that champion. I mean, this is pretty good down here, right? And then I could get started on one of these guys, maybe finish him off next turn. He's just so huge, I love it. I'm trying to find some way to make this be useful. Which would be attacking for 6, so having 2 energy left, right? So my thinking is like, we play this, then we Mind Collapse, and that gives us a Frozen Lance. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Damage shield, that's nice. Is it worth it to me? We're coming up on the boss battle. This is healing him for 6 and giving him 4 rage, I guess? I don't know, I guess I'll take it. This is pretty bad. He's actually just barely dying. So I need to at least kill one of these guys. Oh, no, these are only attacking for 3, so it's 11. So he survives the first hit, or the first round, and gets to kill them all with Trample, which is nice. Alright, I have 1 energy. I could play this, but I'd rather get a morsel in, which might do something really impactful somehow. Nope. Well, do I need the energy next turn? Or would it be better to just block and attack? Would blocking and attack do anything? I get attacked for 0, 6, 11. And then 5 more is 16. So actually, a morsel gets me 46 damage on the boss if I put it here. That seems pretty good. 44 damage? Ah, because rage goes down for next turn. Alright, well, at least it's an easy turn to pilot, huh? Just play every card and hope for the best. That does a lot of damage. Okay, so this is... It's an okay boss fight card, I guess, is what that is. I guessed that it might be useful for that, and it did more than I thought it would. I'm happy paying that price to get my, my unit banner, my unit draft, I guess is what they're calling it now. Apply Rage 2 and Ember Drain 2. And get 2 energy now. It doesn't seem very great. I don't know. It's an energy loan. Making of a morsel. Sure. My champion can only fit 1 morsel in a room, and it would be nice to give him a good one. And that is a good one after all. This is fine. Well, something with Incant could be good, because I have a lot of spells that I don't really care where I cast them. These Shade Splitters. Actually, I guess I only have like 3. I'm not building much of a deck here. So far, I'm not happy with how the run is going. Upgrade spells or upgrade units and get a number of units. I need more good units. So I could upgrade this thing. None of these matter that much. But I have endless damage shield and extra attack. Which of those is better? Like, if enemies are attacking you for more than 20, you kind of prefer the damage shield. If they're attacking you for less than 20, you kind of prefer the lifesteal. All other things being equal. But they're not equal. Like, the damage shield applies a bit sooner, right? Getting lifesteal when you gorge is very slow, because you have to play this guy, then you have to play something behind him, a morsel, right? Then you have to wait a turn for him to gain the lifesteal while enemies are attacking you. Then you have to wait a turn for enemies to attack you again before you can actually attack with the lifesteal. Whereas damage shield comes in a bit sooner. I think I'll go with the damage shield. Endless? That's kind of cute. Right? Make this guy endless? To protect the Siren of the Sea, basically, forever? And we'll give him 2 damage shield to get started. Give the Siren some attack. We want to make use of our merchant bonus by buying stuff. Even if it's like kind of mediocre, getting those units upgraded is useful. I mean, giving them +4 attack is kind of, you know, we have all this damage shield, so maybe it doesn't even matter that much. We just put everything behind this guy. I'll try it. Honestly, like, I don't even know how my champion fits into that plan. I think we just don't use him for much of anything. Let's see what morsel we get, I suppose. Energy, fine. Put him down here? No. I kind of want him higher. The idea being that I want the incant enemy to have been useful on this first floor's worth of enemies. But maybe I'll just kill them with the helical crystals at some point. And so I should focus on preparing for the first wave down here. That seems reasonable to me. And I'll have my champion as like kind of a last line of defense. I can't afford to play a train steward on the floor where I'm putting the incant person, but I can put one here. Oh, what happened? Game crash? Oh, it's back. What? Where did this come from? A Sinner's Burden. So it's like a less threatening contrition kind of card. It's like just... Oh, I don't know. What card is this in Slay the Spire? It's a slimed instead of a burn, I guess? Okay. I think we can... Oh. We're gonna die here, huh? 4, and then 6 and 5. I was gonna play a Frozen Lance here and try to incant. You know what? This guy's endless. Let him die. That's part of his job. I would have liked to kill this collector, but not as much as I would like to get some frostbite on these guys and incant over here. So you're taking care of... Actually, letting him die, he just comes back stronger. Got more damage shield now. It's kind of funny. And, should I do this? I think I should. I don't really need to play any cards next turn. You know, it might be nice to play, like, Shade Splitter or something. But not as nice as it would be to have this guy super buffed. Yep, I'll just pass here. So it's not perfect, but it's actually not that bad. We did a big chunk of damage to him. Damage shield 2. Yeah. Pretty good, huh? Let me just nuke these guys a bit. And win the fight. Kind of a weird way to use my cards that I haven't done very much, but I gotta say it worked out pretty well. Oh, that little ding you just heard was the editing for the last video finally finishing. These are both kind of good, like, but I think I'm not going to be able to make this go off very often. On the other hand, it's also like, even as just a damage card, like a slightly better torch. Like, obviously torch is not very good, and a slightly better torch is a low bar. But, you know, being able to reach a like a collector or some support unit in the back is pretty valuable. I think I'll take it. I don't have the space for this unit, really. I mean, it's only one, but on the floor where I want to be playing my incant stuff, I don't have room for much of anything. Speaking of which, I'll want to upgrade capacity at the first boss, I suspect. Spell weakness 1 is just like, I don't know, my spells are not that amazing. Draw and discard is just like, well, it's fine. It's like, I don't know. A 0-cost card that replaces itself is like usually not that bad. It's worse than not having it. Well, it's an incant trigger, actually, so it could be better than not having it. But it gives you a little bit of uncertainty about what you might be able to play, but most of the time this will be better than nothing with an incant trigger at all. And it opens the door to some powerful offering synergies, perhaps. I don't know. Do I really need more of any of this? Not really. Another Gorge unit to be a place to put, like, right now I can only fit one morsel per turn on that guy's floor. So I could put one on this guy's floor as well, perhaps. But I can already fit one in the champion's floor, so I don't really need a morsel sink. Yeah, I think I'll just pass. Upgrade your units, gain a new unit, and upgrade spells. I think I'd rather upgrade spells. What's for sale? Huh. I was actually, like, thinking of permafrost. Just, like, to, where is it? On this thing, like, holdover is better, but permafrost could be playable. Just a way to ensure that it connects with whatever weird offering synergy we eventually get. But right now it's doing basically nothing. You could also permafrost this to ensure that you have it exactly when the boss gets here. That would be pretty cool. Or like exactly when it's lethal, basically. Because you don't want it before that. Putting magic power on this is probably pretty good. And reducing the cost of most things is fine, probably especially this one. But we'll go pick up a unit before we choose. Ooh. This is a morsel engine. As I mentioned previously, it's very slow. But if you can put this in the room with our Crucible Warden and let it live for long enough, it's really going to be powerful. I'll try it. I don't know, maybe it's too ambitious. I think permafrost on this is actually good. And then if we can get like double stack, it'll be kind of hilarious. Ember Drain 6 means we're opting out of the rest of combat, but the other stuff is pretty strong, obviously. And I don't know, yeah, I think this is a fine thing to upgrade. I kind of would love to play this pretty much all the time. Yeah, we do get to copy some cards. So that's one reason that I do this. I did this last after copying my upgrading my spells, is that I might want to make copies of some stuff, right? For example, if we had many Making of Immortals in the deck that cost only one, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Or maybe many of these. You know, the other thing about Void Binding is you can play a bunch of them on the same turn if they have permafrost. Right? Like, if you just let these collect up into your hand and then you played 6 of them, it's just absolutely disgusting. Isn't it? It's gonna make things worse while you go through your deck collecting them. But, you know, who cares if you have 18 Ember Drain when you have a unit that's buffed up into the stratosphere? I'll try it. I don't know. Maybe it's not good, but it sure sounds fun. Alright, what a play. So all we like really have to do then is survive until the time when we can do all of that. I hope. And we have like, I don't know, some plays we could make. Discarding... Oh, I can't scroll to see what's going on the bottom floor. Anyway, discarding this seems... bad? Don't do it? Yeah. Because you can... Shit, what's on the bottom floor? Is there... I've forgotten now. This guy has damage shield, so we can't just kill it with this, with one energy. If there's stuff on the bottom floor... Okay, there's like a healer dude down there. He should be killable with just one of these. So throw away the train steward? Yeah, okay. Well, I should play this first, right? So I can get the incant. I don't know where I should put the morsel miner. Or really, like, where I should put this guy. Bottom floor? Top floor? Feels pretty bad to put him here and just get blown up. I think I'll have to put him here. This is my... like, incant plus morsels floor, like we had in the last combat. Okay, thank you for giving me this Crucible Ward. Damage shield 2 isn't enough, is it? He still gets blown up for 10? Huh. So... if I play both of these guys, like, let's say just let him die, because that's kind of his job. And then try to play him again later, I won't be able to, because this guy will have filled up the room space. So I think this is actually a pretty defensible turn for Void Binding, just because it lets me set up this room I want. Which I can't do otherwise. I don't know where to put this guy. Wait, he's not dying? Oh, because the bombs go off first! And this one also doesn't attack, it heals. So I'm super dumb. Alright, great. So the question then is where to put this guy. And also whether maybe I should Ember Drain anyway, but probably not. If I put him here, he's protecting the incant unit. Whereas if I put him here, the incant unit is protecting him, right? I think we want it this way so that if things really do get bad, maybe for a turn or two, he can be healing the incant guy in front of him, who has more health. Yeah, I don't think I want to Ember Drain right now. What is going on in my hand? There's a lot of stuff here. We want to play this Antumbra thing. And we got cards. Yes, I agree with that assessment. I can only put one unit here, so I guess we put a train steward on the top floor. And try to get this guy some health and give the attack to the train steward. guess I can kill this for free, but it doesn't matter. Ah, it gives me an incant, so it doesn't matter. Okay. And this does nothing, so I might as well cast it up here where it gives me an incant. Okay, these things they're starting to build up. That was the idea. Just makes the game feel complicated is all. So a Frozen Lance followed by helical crystals here would do 25 to this guy, which doesn't really matter. A morsel in front of this guy would actually keep him alive, so that seems pretty strong. Right? Yeah, we only get attacked for 4 that way. Helical crystals here to preserve a damage shield? Or here to preserve an 8/8? I guess here. Anytime now, Daedalus, you can come right on board. I am all set for you. I can still just like keep killing this stuff. Middle floor is doing fine. I can't put a train steward in, but I can put in a morsel. Alright, here we go. We obviously frostbite these guys, they're the last 2 units. And so the question is, if we play all of these, would we kill the boss? Or should I wait till next turn and do it up here? This would... Well, I guess we would play Frozen Lance first, right? I was gonna say we might as well, but it's not quite true. We might prefer to do a bunch of incants up here, actually. I mean, it should be pretty obvious, right? This is a clear win. If we had 12 damage shield and 36 rage, like 72 damage times like 12, that's more than enough to kill this guy. So I don't really need to think about it for very long. There you go. So that was the idea of taking this thing as permafrost. And we did gain 12 Ember Drain, but it didn't matter. So I don't know, is that how this card is supposed to be used? Maybe that's one of its reasonable uses? Maybe I just got lucky getting to dupe it 5 times? I don't know. I did actually remember, I told you I did some grinding off camera. One of my games, I ended up being able to stack up a bunch of that what's it called, damage shield, whatever it is that makes you invincible to the first attack. And I finished off Seraph by giving 138 damage shield to one of my guys right when the fight was about to start. Made me laugh. Do I need any of this? Like, not really. Yeah. Those were rare cards, huh? When you summon a morsel unit on this floor, create a copy. Wow. I mean, that combined with the capacity buff Could fit onto the floor if I get things in the right order. The floor with the Crucible Warden on it. Which would be pretty gross. It would be very, very strong. But that's sort of asking a lot. I guess you kind of might need to go through the deck twice to set that up, perhaps? And boy, his Endless is really completely wasted when we're buffing him sky high, but... if he's like immune to 4 attacks every turn, it's pretty hard to lose, right? So I think it's worth trying to set up, and we'll try to focus the champion on stalling, if I can. Or maybe put that guy on the top floor as a way to stall. My deck is huge, isn't it? 30 cards? I need draw if I'm going to get through it all twice. Maybe that's a bit greedy what I just tried to do. Yeah, I need to remove some cards, I guess. Because I have like a win condition. I just need to actually be able to get to it. And that means getting rid of like my Frozen Lances. Maybe these things too? I don't know, they're situationally useful, at least. This Frozen Lance is usually just bad. Yeah. Well, I mean, we did take the capacity upgrade, so I can still fit, like, a morsel in here with him. I guess we'll trample some more. And am I duplicating anything? It might actually be right to duplicate this. Just so that it's more likely that I can draw it plus the... Actually, well, my like kind of quote win condition is to draw Crucible Warden and Morsel Master before Morsel Maker. Or else if I could put Permafrost on Morsel Maker, that would also be great. That would solve my problems in a way. But just duplicating this means that, like, it's easier to draw it before Morsel Maker because there's 2 of them, right? That's kind of my thinking. And it's not a bad unit to just, like, play and soak up some damage. Don't have a lot of artifacts, I can tell you that. Enemy units appear on each floor. Can I cope with that? Probably just throw in some Crucible Wardens and maybe some Antumbra Assault or whatever other removal. It should be okay. Alright, I got my Crucible Warden early. That's half of the ticket. I mean, he has to live, but he's endless, so that just, you get that for free, right? You can just play another one if he dies. And I think putting this guy down here is pretty important. Yeah, it's actually going to neutralize this guy pretty well. I should probably Mind Collapse here, because the extra damage doesn't matter to me. Let's actually preserve my damage shield as well. This way the Train Steward dies right away, but I keep all my damage shield. I don't know if that's that seemed reasonable. no way I'm getting to this guy. I got my Morsel Master, though. So the engine is, like, already there. Let's see what, morsel unit I get. Gain 1 energy. Well, we're definitely putting that up here. If I were really greedy, I could play another Crucible Warden up here. And then... I don't know why I would do that, though. Doesn't really seem to accomplish anything. Here's the morsel maker that I wanted. And the room is not even close to full? Oh, I still have room for the Siren of the Sea in there as well if I want. But I think it's better to leave the space free? No, because every turn after this one, there will always be morsels there filling it up. So I might as well use the space, I think. What's my... no. Play this first. Now I get the incant bonus. Okay. I think, honestly, this is game over already. The enemies have died. They're all gone. Oh yeah, that's right. How does this work? I know I can't, like, ascend into here. Ah, it failed to duplicate a morsel. I see. Okay, so maybe I don't want the incant unit in there. So we'll crystalline in here. And... take you out? I guess I probably should have played this first, huh? Oh well. I don't need quite so many of these. So do you have 3 damage skills now? That's what I would expect. Everyone up here is dying, that's all well and good. Okay, down... or I guess here is better, right? Yeah. It doesn't really matter what I do, since combat is now over. It feels a little silly to like go to all this trouble of setting up this absolutely undefeatable floor, and then just have my champion kill everybody. But I think that is the play. Take you out. Oh, I only had room for one of them. Whoops. Let's get rid of my train steward, I guess. Right, let's just double check. if I play this 5 times, that's 5 damage shield, 10 damage shield, but they're attacking me twice, so it's only 5 turns. But I can kill this guy with Mind Collapse. Making it actually last 10 turns. And I'll have 30 rage, which is 60 damage, times 10-ish turns is plenty. So I'll play the Morsel Miner first. Oh, it's 60 damage plus my 70. It's like 130. Yeah, I think it's safe to say we do have lethal here. We'll incant though, just for good practice. And take you out. Gives me the mana to do this. So I think we're like kind of overdoing it here, but that's fine. This is the point of this strategy is to work even if my champion gets overwhelmed too early. The fact that he's not is like fine. Also, we took some damage because I wasn't killing enemies quickly enough. So we're not bulletproof just because we can crush bosses. We have to live before that too. Crucible Extension is an interesting idea for my champion's floor. Right? Yeah, why not? Let him eat more morsels. Alright, here's this thing with offering. But we don't actually have the like holdover combos and permafrost that we would want on our offering token to make it really insane to pick. I think I'll just actually pass. Like none of this really does anything that I can see. Sap 3 is cute maybe, but yeah. Alright, what's next? Spell upgrades. Or artifacts. And I think removing cards continues to be very valuable. Right, we want to get rid of the Frozen Lance, we want to get rid of our Train Stewards even more than that, probably. They're kind of useful to throw in once or twice. I got some use out of one earlier. And, you know, I have plenty of spells that could stand an upgrade, like Crucible Extension, you know, would be fine. To remove, consume, and cost more. Yeah, this is not really fitting with the strategy, actually. I don't care that much about it. I'm happy to have it consumed so I can stop drawing it. More magic power on this thing? Pretty cool, right? So that's a reasonable option. Anyway, what do we have over here? I'm pretty sure we can't get the copy a card thing again, so I decided I would come here before upgrading stuff. Oh geez, I have to take one of them, huh? I guess Heaven's Gold is like strictly better than nothing. I mean, this is like, in the absolute best case, it's 90 gold. This could be a lot, but probably it's nothing. I do have plus magic power I could apply to it. We have several floors left. Alright, I'll try it. Because having a reliable source of gold would be pretty cool. I'll just make this cheaper, I think. Oh no, I want this cheaper. Well, yeah, it's fine. Upgrade a spell to gain a holdover. So this is kind of what I was thinking about. Was like holding over something really strong. That's kind of cute, huh? But there are going to be turns when I don't want to spend 12 on this, or spend 1 energy on 12 damage. But I don't know, pretty often this will be a very reliable source of gold. The other thing, of course, is you can put it on offering token, and then any offering card we draw, or we add to the deck, is like kind of guaranteed to go off. This would let us really ramp up the champion's floor. Is that useful? It's a big tax on my ability to play cards as well, of course. Whereas this is like just sort of fine. Alright, we'll try to make petty theft work, I guess. I'll make Crucible extension free? That seems fine. More magic power on this thing. Remove my train steward. I know I said they're okay, which is still true, but they're not good. I think they're just actually bad. I don't know. Because my Crucible Warden, like, I don't even mind if he dies, really, so. Enter with spikes 4. That's a little bit scary. My champion will have trouble coping with that. He does trample and has a small amount of health. So the question is, can I set up the morsel combo in time that it's okay for the champion to kill himself quickly? How many cards in the deck? 25? This one replaces itself, so call it 20. Even if I only set up some of the combo, as long as I have the Crucible Warden and one of the other 2 cards, I think I'm reasonably happy. I'm gonna go for it. Right, because the Morsel Maker will by itself be an okay combo, and the Morsel Master by itself will mean that the other morsels I play are pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna set up the Morsel Maker. Are we? The Morsel Master only takes up 1 space, right? Yeah. So even if this guy starts making a bunch of morsels, I'll still have space for the other 2 units I want to put in, so that's fine. Oh, I guess I should play this first, huh? Probably don't need this dead weight. Actually, what I really don't need is this Void Binding. 5 of them is plenty. And it's gonna start clogging up my hand if I hang on to too many permafrosted cards. Right, I want to be able to draw the full 5, not just 4. So, it seems a little silly to upgrade something with permafrost and then start discarding it because I don't actually want that. But I think it's actually the right thing to do. The other thing is, we could consider just having my champion go nuts up here. Not have the combo at all. That seems pretty bad. Alright, here's the Crucible Warden. Pretty sure this is the room I want to be bigger. It means I can put train stewards in front of my dude. Ah! I can't put anything behind him though. Whoops. You can have it. Petty Theft, Holdover, and 12 damage. Alright, here's where we start doing stuff. Get that gold. Crucible Warden here is kind of cute. I could Mind Collapse at some point, but I might want to save this guy, like, as something to Petty Theft. But I'll have this guy, I guess, so I think I will. Yeah, let's put a Crucible Warden here. Then get my energy back. Put another morsel up here. Ooh, lifesteal. Oh, nice. I guess I don't need it. I could throw away a train steward. I probably should not because of this sleigh. Well, actually, he won't die. What is this train steward doing exactly? When am I ever going to do something useful with him? It's sort of hard to imagine, isn't it? Let's just get him out of the deck so I don't draw him a second time. Oh my god, I didn't notice they have trample. Oh no, I don't have anything with healing. This combo is being disassembled before my very eyes. Or sweep, I guess, is what they have? Right, not trample, of course. So that's a big problem. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. Try to kill this guy before he gets up there, right? I guess is the answer. I see. So what if I just played 3 Void Bindings right now? Funny thing is I actually can't get this morsel eaten, so maybe I shouldn't have played it. If I just put 3 Void Bindings on my dude, that's Rage 18, which is bear with me, I'm getting a little tired. 36 more damage. This guy would be taking 71. He'd still get up there to apply a sweeping attack. So it doesn't quite work, so I don't think I'll do it. And I might want to do it on the next turn, but I might as well wait for that, right? We're still killing this guy if he's at 50? Well, maybe not. 21, 30, or 28, 38. Well, these guys will get to attack. Why are there only 2 morsels in here? Oh, because I didn't have the Morsel Master before. What am I still drawing? Nothing that really matters, right? Let's just play a Void Binding now to get this guy down to a more manageable health total. I won't play them all, so I'll still be able to play a card next turn. Okay, yeah, we are getting him. And we're not losing the Morsel Maker yet. Give me more Petty Theft. Excuse me? Oh, it's 3 Ember Drain. I thought it was only 2. Well, in that case, I should have just played it all. I guess I should have played them. No, I had 0 energy anyway from Mind Glass. I'm not 100% sure that we actually win here against the boss with our champion. Yeah. There's so much stealth, and I only have 4 damage shield. Oh, we're not even close to it. Interesting. I mean, more capacity on either floor doesn't matter, right? But this floor is about to disappear, so let's not put it there. But I think we're like guaranteed invincible against the boss up here, so what's the problem, right? Ah, and my champion died, so I have energy again. How nice! Not that I can do anything with it. Yeah. You really... Oh no, it has sweep? No, it has spike. Wait, what? Why did my morsels die? What happened? It shouldn't have had sweep or spikes. And the guy way in the back didn't die. Maybe the guy in the middle died on the previous turn and I didn't notice? That's possible, I guess. Maybe it killed itself on the spikes. I don't know. Jack Strips is interesting. Normally I'm obviously happy to take this, but I wonder if this is going to ruin Petty Theft? Or Antumbra Assault, right? Like, there's a bunch of enemies that just have 2 health, and killing them could be bad? But, I don't know. I think it's probably fine. We'll just... Because, like, the enemies that have 2 health can be a big deal. They can be a problem, and you want them to die. And getting just some more gold is probably not going to be worth it. Excavated Ember. So you draw a card, and then later... So it's net negative on card draw, right? You have... It doesn't, like, replace itself. It gives you cards, which replace themselves, but you did have to pay a card to draw this. So you pay 1 card now to eventually gain 6 energy. Eventually. Awful. And do I need a bunch of energy? Not really. I guess it helps with Ember Drain turns, because you can like go down to 0 and then go back up to 2. But that's like kind of not super likely to happen. I think I don't want any of this. Grovel is cute, but probably not worth the 2. Yeah. And these cards all don't do anything. That's a much easier choice than the first one, I think. Alright, jeez, there's still so much left. Where are we headed? An artifact? Duplicated card? I mean, I could duplicate the Morsel Master again. But actually, since we gained the extra capacity, the order we draw units in doesn't matter anymore. Right? I have space for 2, 3, 4, and 2 morsels. Okay. I mean, it's still a fine card. It wouldn't be the end of the world to duplicate it, but I don't have enough capacity to play a bunch of this stuff. Well, you know what? If I duped the Morsel Maker, I could put it behind my champion, and he would have a nice time, right? But there's no shop over here, and I like shops right now. Money is very valuable to me with this artifact. Like, I could give these backline guys extra health at the unit shop. And purge some more train stewards. I should probably go over here. Damage Shield 2 is also a fine way to increase their health. I could take this. It's probably fine. Making it endless does not really help much with my situation, I think. These are like the same cards again, huh? Okay, well, we'll give you damage shield as well. I'm a little worried about giving them attack, actually, because now they are weak to spikes. But that's not a huge deal, I think. And there's nothing I really want to make quick. Okay, upgrade a unit with 25 health. When your pyre kills a unit, you restore 5 health. Friendly units get plus 10 health and heartless. I think that's insane, because I have no way to heal, and there are units, like, unit health is very important to me. Yeah, that's an easy pick. The fact that it costs 10 pyre health is, like, completely immaterial. I should probably start spending money on removing cards. I've been a little bit lax in doing that. Oh, but train stewards have 18 health now! I was talking about duplicating a Morsel Master, actually. That might have been a thing worth doing. Oh well. Shade Splitter is just, like, not really doing that much. Yeah, let's just get rid of these. The train steward can briefly do some tanking. I don't know. Get rid of one of each. I'm undecided. I don't know what the worst unit is in my deck, so I'm taking an action that is definitely not the best action, but you know, on average might be okay. Spell Shield 5 and they gain armor? I don't care at all about your nonsense. I mean, it makes my whatever those 2 energy damage spells are, it makes them pretty bad, but that's fine. so we're putting you... Oh my god, we've already got the combo put together pretty much. We're putting you down here. I only have one morsel maker. Oh, this is a master anyway. I don't have the combo. There you go. So I could have put them on the top floor, but I think we'll be just fine on the second floor. The amount of attack this guy has really doesn't matter. Probably we'll want the Crucible extensions here. And then I can put the Siren in. But then I couldn't put any morsels in. Until I draw the Crucible extension again, which might or might not happen. That's fine, I think. Is it fine? What cards do I have to make morsels again? Yeah, I think I want to leave the space open for morsels, actually. So I'll put her up here? I guess. Along with the Train Steward to protect her. And take this guy down. Is giving him 10 health a problem? He'll be going up at 30 if I leave him alone, and going up at 40 if I kill this thing. It's a slight issue. Oh, actually, this thing's not dead yet. Oh yeah, it is. Right, if I don't get to put any more morsels in, this guy will actually live to go up another floor as a result of playing this. Oh, this doesn't even kill it. Right. So I'll just incant with it. I forgot that they have armor because Fel gave them some. Fel continues to give them armor, but I can fit a morsel maker in now. And 23 damage here is very valuable. Because I can drop in some more morsels a little more quickly to get this guy going. Well, okay, I can drop in one apparently. And we'll incant again. I'm sort of losing track of what's happening on this floor. Why was I able to summon 4 morsels this time? Last time... Oh, was it because... Was that way back when I was still putting the incant unit in there, maybe? Okay, whatever. Let's play my offering token here. If there's a card I don't need, it's probably one of these. 5 will be plenty. And I'll make a morsel for my champion. And probably make him another morsel. Well, I'll put it up here. Since it doesn't matter where the energy goes. And I wanted to save room for another useful morsel down here, but it was not to be. Okay. pretty good engine, I think. I think frostbiting while the boss is here is pretty good. How's this floor going? You're actually living. Boy, it's like, I don't know, I'm experiencing some bad graphics. I don't have any like other video going on right now other than OBS, of course. Huh. It's a little lag, like you might say laggy, but not network lag, just like video rendering. It's choppy is the right word, I guess. So you are kind of an issue. But so is down here, right? Oh, I have enough energy to do this again? Nice, that saves my champion a bunch of health. Yeah, okay, so I still don't like have enough actual damage. Right? This guy is not dead. 12 is not gonna fix that. But I can put it here. I guess I'll play this here. My champion seems to have enough space already, and this way I at least like get some chance. Don't need 2 mind collapses. Don't even need 1. This actually gets a kill this way. You're at, what's 65 minus 28? It's 37? So this would actually... Yeah, I think it's well worth not getting an extra morsel here to save myself 1 attack on the higher of damage 5. And I don't even know where to send this attack. You're going up there pretty much dead, so I guess just hit the boss with it? You have multi-strike 1, yeah, so you literally cannot clear our 2nd floor. So I guess I should be like trying... I should maybe have spent void bindings on the top floor to just prevent that 5 damage. That probably would have been better. What's your deal? You have 15 health? Sadly, that's more than 12. So I can't petty theft him. Well, I'll try to save up for it, I guess. Oh no, it is the final wave, I just didn't notice. No, you're not attacking. You just happen to be on this floor. Got it. Now it's the final wave. Okay. And since I know I guaranteed have a kill on this floor, I'll just spend all of these, and if it is a kill, then great. If it's not, then oh well. I don't really care either way. Okay, looks like it's not. Well, don't give up hope just yet. I have some morsels who might do something. Right, their effect is multiplied a lot by the number of turns this combat is going on. That one isn't. Alright, so this is the first enemy who's made it through 5 copies of that spell. But she's not going to make it through this floor, obviously. She can't do any damage. Oh, and we didn't even actually lose any Ember, right? Yeah, I mean that happened before, but I didn't really think about it because I had done it in turn early that time, and I thought it was sort of something weird maybe, but no, it's just if you use it on the turn the boss arrives, it doesn't even cost you any Ember, because the unit that would have been drained is now dead. That's interesting. Oh, hang on, let me speed this up. Yeah, so we took that 5 damage. I really should have avoided it. Return consumed morsel units to your hand? Ugh. That doesn't seem like at all good. I don't have space to put them down anyway. Consume and apply trample. I don't really have any units that do a lot of damage. This is, like, honestly not the worst card I've ever seen. Right, once things are set up, my biggest issue is being able to deal damage. And just having 90 of it wander in would be pretty cool. We obviously don't want capacity, but I'm not sure about the other two. I don't think energy is that big a deal most of the time. Just give me cards. Get the combo going faster. Upgrade spells. Upgrade units. Most of the stuff I want is already pretty well upgraded. So it's more about the other choices, I guess. I think 20 pyre health plus some removals is probably better than gold and an artifact. I don't really need anything new to win. I just need to, like, not let too much stuff slip by me. Making a morsel is like... If it costs 0, that might be cool, I guess. 30x plus 10. Okay, I wasn't sure how that would actually work. None of these are that impressive. But, you know, making this free, it's cool, I guess. There's nothing I want to give Permafrost to. Holdover? I mean, again, the offering token is the only thing that stands out at all. Void Binding, I guess. It's one, you know, if you've just played a Void Binding, one card you're happy to play again is probably another Void Binding, because you're never going to have any Ember ever again anyway, right? It's kind of an interesting idea, but not really necessary. This it would make offering cards much better, but I don't have any of them, and I'm not really that likely to get any anytime soon that really impact my strategy. So I think I just don't want most of this. I'll get rid of a Frozen Lance. Getting rid of Train Suits is actually not as important because you can just play them and then they're gone. Whereas spells, you have to draw them over and over again. I guess I should upgrade my champion. There you go. If I wanted to, I could gain Heartless finally. I'm sorry, gain Gorge bonus. But just doubling my health is more important. It's kind of a bummer that he takes up the whole room now, but we have Crucible extensions for that. I don't think I'll purge any more cards. I might want to buy some valuable stuff on this next floor. I don't want Spikes 5. That would be horrible. Well, we have the Morsel Master and the Crucible Warden. I can even Antumbra Assault here. Seems like we're about set. I don't have the Morsel Maker yet. You know, I'd love one of those. Maybe I should have put this on my champion, actually. God, he does suck. No, I want this guy gaining attack. Oh, also I can't put it on my champion because he's too big. It takes up the whole room. Petty theft on this guy? I guess I should play this and see what I get. Don't really need another one of these. Mind Collapse here is free. Oh, they were giving multi-strike. I didn't even notice. Let's make a morsel and put 2 copies of it here. Gross, right? This guy's an issue. I'll take some damage from him first. Well, not for sure. I guess maybe I could get lucky somehow. But it has 71 health, right? It would have to be... Well, that's 25. Sorry, it's 50. Maybe he's at like 21 if I did that. But I can't actually finish the job. Oh my god, petty theft goes off. How nice. Yep, the champion's having a rough day, for sure. Because I can't kill this. This is a tough fight. This might be a time to start going in early on the Void Bindings. Because I've already got everything I need up here. I just want to stop more damage from escaping up here and like my champion dying and stuff, right? But I guess I don't have to do it now. These two are going to be taken care of upstairs just fine. Right? Yeah. So I can wait at least one more turn. Yikes. Yeah, it probably is about time to get going on that now. Petty theft though, huh? How do you like them apples? Oh, he's not dead yet. And these guys getting upstairs is not a huge problem. Train steward up here? Sure. What else? Maybe I should kill this guy? To save myself 2 damage shield? I don't know, we have 9, right? So who cares? Let's just spend this turn putting a morsel upstairs. I guess it seems kind of silly, but... Oh, wow, it's respite time already? I didn't realize things were going so well. We did take 16 damage, don't get me wrong. But, you know, this is gonna seal the deal one way or another. And... Right, a petty theft here guarantees that the second floor can handle him no matter what, because he only attacks once per round and we gain 4 damage shields per round. So, I should just go all in on this and see if I can kill him earlier, which I can. Great. It's kind of weird having this, like, insurance policy that is, like, a floor that can never lose a fight. Right? But, I don't know, the champion's doing a good job. I don't really see any reason to take this. Because, like, I was thinking, okay, maybe you could use it in the room with all the morsels and, like, delete one of them to make room for something else. But, like, is that really so great? Who cares? Just don't do it. Get some gold. This all sucks? Yep. I mean, I don't know. Applying armor to friendly units might have worked out in the room the champion was in, I guess. Duplicating cards. Do I need to do that? Maybe I should duplicate my Crucible extension so that I draw it a little more easily? Like, to make sure that the champion has room to eat? Alternatively, I could go remove some cards. Like, these helical crystals kind of suck. Mind Clap's truly abysmal. Actually, against the last boss, it can be pretty good because I think Seraph summons a lot of stuff that's pretty low on health, but attacks a lot. So this could actually be pretty useful. But these Shade Splitters don't do anything. I get a little health as well, which is sort of nice. How good is upgrading units right now? It is 0% good. It does nothing. Upgrading spells is like 5% good. It's not doing much almost all the time. So what we're spending money on is trinkets, probably. I think being able to duplicate cards is probably better. Just to make space for more stuff to help out the champion, basically. Right, what do we have first up over here? Gorge abilities trigger an additional time. +2 capacity on the middle floor doesn't matter because we're not dealing with capacity issues. At the start of battle, summon a morsel miner on each floor. I mean, that's good. The Gorge abilities trigger an additional time is like, even if we have like multi-strike 6 or something, we're still invincible. And this helped us get started early, I think. So I'm not even gonna look at the spells that are available. I'm buying those. Now let's go look at the spells. Gain holdover? Ooh. Now, oh, I can't upgrade Crucible Extension again. If I had another slot, I could. But, you know, a 0 energy holdover spell that does something useful is pretty cool. So let's actually go pay for the reroll here. Units get an extra upgrade slot. Well, I can't use that. I never move enemies around, so this doesn't matter. Your Pyre gets 15 attack. Nah. Is there anything I want holdover for? Not really. I mean, void binding, right? So that's almost certainly worth spending gold on, just because it's like whatever. Well, no, I'm invincible after once we get to the second floor. I don't know. So the whole point of this is now just to like make sure that the Pyre survives long enough for the boss to enter, so I can kill it. It's only pre-boss where I might have some issues, so I should focus on that. For example, making this more powerful. Maybe it'll matter sometime. Why not? You know, make it cost less. Sure. Remove, consume, and cost 1 more. That doesn't really do anything. I'll make the other one better too. Why not? And then I'll start purging cards. Right? We definitely don't want any of the artifacts. This one's okay. Forever consumed. Have I played this once? Like, I added it to my deck, but I don't think I've ever played it. This thing turned out to be a dud. Well, but it's better than a Train Steward. It's kind of between the Shade Splitters. Actually, Offering Token doesn't do anything. I never got any of the cards to activate it. It's between like the Shade Splitters and the X cost damage spells, I think. I'm sure I've played this at least once. I'm pretty sure I played it once. And I'm hoping to make enough room for Shade Splitter to be relevant on the champion floor. So let's get rid of this. Like, I played it once, but that doesn't mean it's good. I don't know, it does kind of fill a hole in my game, which is the ability to deal damage to few units who make it past my champion. This, though, this is so little. But it's like a mass clear. I don't know. I don't need it. Get out of here. Okay, I guess that's everything. So do I want a duplicated card? If anything, the Crucible extension is the biggest thing I have. Just make that bottom floor have room for more units. It's the same cost to purge over here, right? Okay, just checking. I guess I do have this. Well, I literally can't buy it. It's illegal. I can afford either of these, but I think they're also literally do nothing. Right? I don't have any way to ascend or descend units. And I don't have any way to upgrade units. I guess I'll just bring the gold with me. Do I have anything that benefits from gold? No. I guess I should have checked that before I spent all the money, huh? I would have remembered. So a bunch of sap. No big deal. All I want to know is how much multi-strike does Seraph have? It's like 4 at most or something? 2. Yeah. Okay, so we're definitely winning the boss fight. We just have to live until that happens. Oh my god! I can't play him! The morsel miners, they're killing me! Oh, that's pretty funny. I have 2 damage spells, but none of them can target my own units. That's not good. Well, that's gonna make things exciting. I did not consider this outcome. I don't have any weird stuff I can do. One thing I'm obviously doing is mind collapsing this guy eventually. I guess I should play a Siren up here. And make a morsel here. Now we mind collapse the multi-strike unit. And that gives me damage here. Oh, this is such a bummer. Okay. Well, I don't need the petty theft anymore. So I'm thinking I play the morsel maker here. It's not going to go on the same floor as this. I could put her here to, like, help the incant thing live longer. And then let it die at the right time, but that's going to be pretty hard to manage. I'll just put it up here. Tumbra Assault is what I want to get the kill with here. Go in. There you go. Could really use some of my actual units. There's the Crucible Warden and the Morsel Master. Good. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these stupid Crucible extensions. Like, I don't need them here. I guess I still put them on the bottom floor in anticipation of my champion returning. And I guess I should offering token. Throw one of these away. I don't need them all right now. And try to stop the bleeding up here. Didn't work very well. How much extra rage would I need? My pyro attack's for 40. So just doing this once would save my pyre 10 health? I don't think that's worth it. God, this sap is the worst. It's really hitting me like at what I'm worst at, which is preventing guys from getting to the pyre before the boss arrives. Ah, the Ember Drain wouldn't even have worked because it got armor from Harvest. What I really need is like a holdover removal for these guys in the back. The good news is most the harpies, or whatever they are, that they look like harpies, right? They get summoned down here are like they actually die on their way into the pyre room. So only the ones that Seraph directly summons can get past me. But the problem is that that does happen. I don't know, this guy doesn't do anything. Oh, he's even worse because I'm giving them Harvest if I play it. Okay, well I'll put it here. Oh wow, my front guy is actually taking damage here. There's so much attacks coming in. I could go in now with the Void Bindings. I probably should, to be honest. Well, what would it actually do? I'd be adding 30 rage, that's 60 damage, right? It wouldn't even kill anything. So I should only do it if it's necessary to preserve the guy's health, which it's not. I'm gonna die! I'm invincible against things that aren't happening. But against things that are happening, I'm in a lot of trouble. Oh boy. I mean, Antumbra Assault here helps. Because these two are gonna die on their way upstairs. So I just have to remove this guy. Right now he's gaining 44 health, which seems a little unfair to me. It must be coming from my morsels, which count as dying. Alright, I mean... I I guess my only play here is to play these until it says he's dying, but I don't think that will happen. Oh, this is miserable. What if I'd actually had my champion on the first turn? Would that help? Like, he would have been doing 150 damage if I could keep him alive, which is questionable. That would be enough, I think, but I don't know if I could have actually kept him alive. I don't think I could.